Hello and welcome, beautiful cosmic souls, cosmic beings, to my channel. My name is Eve. My channel is Eve 44.4. And I'm going to make this probably one of the most powerful videos I have ever done because the energy coming in is incredible. We are in the Aries portal right now. It's a super new moon, total solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. We will not have another total eclipse in Aries for another 20 years. So the year will be 2044. This one is spectacular in so many ways because of the astrology, the numerology. I'm going to spend some time in the beginning really going into the astrology, some of the numerology, and the tarot meanings as well. And then we'll look at the oracle cards that I pulled. I have 3 decks. I was shuffling for a while before I turned this on, so I haven't looked at the cards. I don't know what the messages are. We have 3 different piles. These are not to choose from. They're simply, the first pile is the activation codes, the activation messages that this portal is bringing through for us. The second one is extra guidance, diving in deeper through the lens of the tarot. And then the third pile is the cosmic heart. And what are the messages coming from the cosmic heart here? Wow, there is something already coming through. My throat is going through something. Yep, there's some kind of clearing. So as you're watching this, know that you might be feeling something moving in your chakra system, okay? So let's start, and I'll have timestamps below. If you want to skip the astrology portion and the numerology portion, please feel free, and you want to just look at the oracle card messages, the timestamps for that will be below. I really invite you to check out my Instagram channel, eve.ellie, as I pulled the first few messages going into this energy yesterday, and I put up a short video on that as the entrance into this eclipse. So you may want to start there and look at those messages, because here I'm going to dive deeper in. Let's begin by looking at the astrology. Wow, I kind of left the chart over there. I'm going to have to do it by memory here. It's profound. We have a huge lineup of planets and angles and points in the sign of Aries. Aries is the first horse out the gate, the first sign coming out. It's raring to go. It wants to move forward. It's the pioneer. It's creating new pathways, new journeys. Aries is the beginning, and Pisces is the end, the completion of the cycle. And we also have planets lined up in Pisces here. And I'm going to dive into that because the mixture of these messages is so important for what is going on right now. But I want to also mention to all of you, if you're watching this before the actual solar eclipse begins, and keep in mind, an eclipse cycle takes a few hours. I believe it's anywhere from around 4 to 4.5 to 5.5 hours. It's occurring throughout the morning into the afternoon of Monday, April 8th. Depending where you are in the world, it will be a different time. I'm here on the Pacific Coast in California. Therefore, the center of the eclipse is going to be somewhere between 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. That's when I'm going to be experiencing it here on the Pacific Coast. Now, prior to that, the day before, which is Sunday night, even really early in the hours of the morning on Monday, if you feel like you want to release things, light candles, write out a letter of everything you want to release and let go of, and then burn it. Because we're in the dark moon right now. And the dark moon is a place where anything we put out there that we want to let go of will happen, because it's such a powerful dark moon. I think I want to almost dive into the numerology first. The eclipse is occurring on April 8th, 2024. So the numerology is 4 for April, 8, and then 8 for the universal year. We have 4, 8, and 8. We've got the double 8 energy here. In numerology, the number 8 is the infinity symbol. It's about following the karmic wheel. It's about dharma and karma. Karma is lessons we're learning, unfinished business contracts we need to meet up with. And then dharma is what is waiting for us when we've completed it. So dharma is like that high school diploma, that college BA, that master's degree. The dharma is what you get when you've completed the learning or the lessons, and or you're reaching a graduation point in your life, wherever that might be. Saturn is the planet that rules number 8. It has significance in terms of the wheel of karma and dharma. It also has very important significance in terms of what our mission on this earth is. Wherever Saturn is in your chart, it will always point to your mission, your career, something you came here to work very steadfastly on, because Saturn is our greatest teacher and taskmaster. It's that professor that put you through the ringer in college, but you will always remember that class because that professor drove you to get where you got to today. So Saturn is a phenomenal teacher. And this whole year, we're in a universal year of 8, we are all meeting up with where we are meant to be on the wheel, right? Now I'm looking at the infinity symbol. I'm getting the message of the Wheel of Fortune already with the tarot. So it'll be interesting to see if it pops in that we're on a wheel right now, but this wheel is about our destiny. And whether we're going onto new timelines, whether we're graduating into higher frequencies, or whether there's still certain things we need to learn, which I like to call being on Groundhog Day. You know, we have to keep going over it until we get it just right. That is going to be individual to each of you watching this. What is so beautiful about this Aries portal, though, is it's 8-8. So we're literally welcoming in a fire energy through the Lion's Gate, because 8-8 next to each other is the Lion's Gate. This is the first entrance then in 2024 into the energy of what is coming this summer through the Lion's Gate when we have 888. This is it. This is the entrance. The energy through and through is all fire with specific energy around Aries, but with that 8 energy here, we've got Leo very strong because the 8 in the tarot is the strength card. So we've got that strength card showing up twice here. Strength in the tarot means that we have been on a long journey. It has been wrought with some challenges. It's been a quest, but it's all about developing personal power and inner strength. And that is going to get us exactly where we need to be. And we've got that energy very prevalent. And think about Leo. Leo is about taking a greater leadership position in your world. It's about being more visible with your superpowers, with your gifts, with your mission, with your identity itself. Because that whole lineup of Aries is the first house in the tarot. It's the first sign. It's about identity. Who are you? Are you identifying with something that you're not? Because who and what we are is way beyond this lifetime. It's beyond our family. It's beyond our country. It's beyond our religion. It has nothing to do with that. Those are our experiences. Those are our lessons. It's our school, if you will. We come to Earth. What classes are we going to take? Oh, let's go to the class on religion this time. And then we do a lot of things with religion. But that is not who you are. You are a divine being created from the cosmic creation. You come from Father God, Mother God. Father God, Mother Goddess. Okay, I'm going on a tangent here. Who you are is something far bigger than what you're learning. And that's what I want to bring in here. So be very, very careful and cognizant is the word I'm going to use, aware of what you are identifying with. Because ultimately, you don't want to identify with anything except your own path, your own joy. You want to identify with what makes you truly happy from the inside out, what puts a smile on your face every day, what makes you laugh, what makes you feel love is all around you, because that is the truth of your essence, and that is what you ultimately want to identify with. Everything else is a color. Your religion, your culture, your family, these are pieces of clothing that you are wearing. They're part of your life lessons. Absolutely honor them, dance with them, work with them, but please be careful of over-identifying with anything other than your actual essence of love, okay? So something very profound is coming through here. I'm channeling right now. I did not see this message coming at all. It's coming through very strong, and it's going to be interesting to see what the cards bring in. Now, when we add to the 8, 8, the 4, we have 4, 8, and 8, that's 20. The number 2 in numerology is the energy of the moon. It's the sacred feminine. The sacred feminine, the sacred masculine is not a gender. These are parts of creation or parts of God. These are the essence of God. God contains all of this. 2 is the number of the sacred feminine face of Creator. And that is the energy that is coming in here. It's also the energy of the moon. Isn't that interesting? And here we have a super new moon. In order to have this total eclipse, the moon has to be closer in its orbit around the Earth in order to fully block out the light of the sun. It is a super new moon. It is the last of 3. Very, very powerful energy here. It is magnifying whatever it is that we each need to see. Whatever it is we need to be a witness to in our life, it is magnifying that for each and every one of us. And you know, Aries being the first sign out the gate, being about personal identity and personal sovereignty, really says you must first come from inner authenticity before you can truly make any decision on this earth that is going to be valid for who you are. If you are not coming from a place of personal authenticity, then you have not arrived yet, and you have work to do on finding out who you are. Some of us don't know who we are, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. We're on a journey of figuring out who we are, and so we're putting on different hats, not cats. Well, maybe we're wearing cats too. That's funny. I love cats. The cat medicine seems to be with us here tonight, and that is the sacred feminine. We're wearing different hats to see what feels right for us. So please know that wherever you are on this journey, the real message is honor. Honor where you are and be very honest with yourself every single moment of every day. Because Aries is the sign of complete honesty with self. And if you know Aries in your life, I don't know of one Aries that I can think of that I've ever met that is a natural liar, that their mission is to deceive. Aries is honest. You might not like what they have to say. They may be harsh, and sometimes the words could come out kind of tough, but they're usually very blunt and honest. So the energy of Aries is about being fully honest with where you are in your life and who you are and what it is you want to build and create. And so that's the overall energy. And then when we look at the energy of the tarot, You know, think about the month of April, number 4. That's the Emperor energy. We're meant to take on a leadership role this month, and we're doing it through the portal of the 8s. So to be the Emperor, regardless of gender, we've got to have built up a lot of inner strength and courage to fully enter this zone, right? Now, when we look at the energy of the Tarot, number 20, which is the final number for that day, 488 together, in the Tarot, that's the Judgment card. And that is ruled by the energy of Pluto. And where is Pluto right now? It's in Aquarius, which is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. So again, that Saturn energy is very, very prevalent in this solar eclipse, guiding us forwards. There's no way we are going to miss our path here. There's no way we're going to get off mission. Our guides, our angels, our soul, our higher self is going to push us back on if we even so gently fall off a little bit. Now, mind you, so for some of us, there could be some delays. Maybe we're meant to go into this slowly. For others, it's going to be moving very, very fast. Now, the energy of Judgment, which is Plutonian, pretty much says whatever we're going into right now is what is meant for you. You have created this through lifetimes, through the journey of your soul, through all the decisions you've made. You have come to this point, and you get to see exactly what you have created. Now, with the word judgment, it's not like you're meeting up with Judgment Day. It's more that you get to look over your life and you get a tapestry of it. You get to see what beautiful tapestry or canvas you have created, and you get to also see the pitfalls, the roads that led somewhere else, they led into dead ends, the lessons you learned, but you also get to see the moments of brilliance and what brought you to where you are today, okay? And so when we reach the number 20 in the Tarot, which is right before the World card, we are pretty much reaching the end of our journey. And we get to take a very deep assessment of where we are so that we then know what are the next steps we want to make. Now, with Judgment as well, it's that message of whatever is meant for us is going to come in. And we get second chances with this energy. If there's any opportunities we've missed because we weren't ready, or they weren't ready, or it wasn't the right time, or there was an interference pattern of any type, we're going to get a chance to either renew something or review it and decide if it's what we want today. So it's a very beautiful energy, and it does require us to have patience. It requires us to sit with it, and don't be in that place where you want to speed ahead. I'm going to counsel instead, steady as she goes, one step at a time. So that's the numerology with the Tarot and a little bit of the astrology. The other two profound, or three energies that are present with the astrology is on the actual day of the eclipse, we have an exact Sun, Moon, Chiron conjunction at 19 degrees of Aries. Of course, 19 in the Tarot is illumination, revelation, and the Sun energy, right? It's about visibility and leadership and illumination. And Chiron is the wounded healer, but also the master teacher. It's where we carry our wisdom. It's where we are meant to be a teacher, but also where we still want to be a student. And Chiron also represents the wounded warrior. And in this beautiful energy, I feel like so many of us are getting an answer to our wounds. We're getting a profound healing. And for some, that could just be rest and recuperation. For others, it could be physical miracles, it could be mental miracles, financial miracles. If you want kids and you're having a hard time getting pregnant, it could be sudden conception. I feel that we're being offered miracles of healing, that the wounded warrior in the tarot is number 9. And I talked about this in the last YouTube video. From there we go to 10, which is where the warrior in the wand suit has completed its quest, and it's carrying all of its 10 wands, but it's done. It can now regenerate and rejuvenate and look back on its achievements. So we've got this beautiful energy of achievement here, but also recognizing that we have certain wounds now that we really want to heal. And we want to give ourselves the time to work on that healing. And perhaps we're going to have some miraculous solutions coming into our life, or even miraculous healings coming in here, okay? But when we're on that journey with Chiron through the month of April, many of us may be in the hermit mode, getting out and about, but then spending a lot of time going inward and being in a place of introspection. And that fits where we are right now, because on this path of healing and wisdom that we're gaining from it, we need to give ourselves the time to be fully present for our journey, okay? I love it. And you know, I remember in the last video just feeling that energy from Rumi, and I'm feeling it again today. That reminder of the wound is where the light enters us. It's where the light enters. To just always know that. And then the other big alignment happening on the day of the solar eclipse is that Mercury is conjuncting the planet Eris. And Eris is called a dwarf planet. It was discovered in January of 2005, so it was discovered in this millennium in the energy of 2. We're in the energy of 2 in this millennium. And it's interesting that they decided to give this pseudo-dwarf planet, it's almost exactly the same size of Pluto, just very slightly smaller, but it's at the very edge of our solar system. In fact, it's in the outer solar system, and I believe its orbit is quite elliptical, just like Pluto's is. And planets are not discovered until the human consciousness is ready to work with them. So we had to cross over into the time of the awakening of the sacred feminine and the goddess on the earth for Eris to be discovered. Now, Eris is her Greek name. Discordia is her Roman name. And there is no mythology written about Eris that is positive. However, understand, a lot of that mythology that has been retrieved around this was all written down in the time of the heavy patriarchy on the earth, where everything was being ruled by masculine energy. And I am not talking about sacred masculine. I am talking about distorted masculine energy, where feminine energy was enslaved. They were considered objects or secondary citizens. And so Eris has a place to play in our psyche that I don't think anyone that I know of is talking about. Now, maybe there's someone else out there, but I'm going to bring it forward. I feel that Eris is coming in as discord, drama. Eris represents the drama queen, the one that throws the apple onto the table and starts the Trojan War. But did she really start the Trojan War? No, she didn't. Eris just simply knows how to enter a room and how to start drama. So Eris is the representation of that part of us that feels unseen, left out in the cold, invisible, that has been left powerless. That's why she has been given such a bad rep in the world of mythos, because she's been left out in the cold. She was left powerless. In all of the myths you read, she was not recognized. She was not invited to things. So think about that part of our psyche, that part of our wounded psyche within the feminine collective, if you will. But any part of us, I don't care who you are, male, female, does not matter. We're all carrying some psychic, what's the word I want to use? Like psychic piece of that heavy, heavy abandonment issue. But what I'm getting with Eris is she was completely left out in the cold, not given power, not given representation. And that is why she became the goddess of discord. And she created gossip, she created drama, she created challenge, she created misunderstanding and confusion. And think about it, right now in the world, that's what's going on all around us. So in this unveiling of the solar eclipse, with Mercury going over Eris 3 times, and also Chiron 3 times, and the nodes of the moon are being activated as well. This is a time where the truth is going to be revealed, where the illusions are being removed, but we are all being instructed through the energy of Eris to not descend into that disassociated psyche, because she's disassociated. She's a disassociated part of our psyche where some part of the sacred feminine was never honored. That's what my sense is here. That's the energy that I'm channeling from the cosmos right now. And so the way to do it is don't bring drama to a room. Don't participate in gossip. Look at how you talk about others and don't. Stop talking about other people and other things. That is how we bring in the energy of confusion, misunderstanding, and actually that's how wars start, don't they? So Eris is present here with us, and all of this energy is not going to be completed until Mercury completes its journey here. Mercury will make its last conjunction to Chiron on May 6th and to Eris on May 10th, and it will leave the sign of Aries on May 15th. And what's so beautiful here, though, is behind us we also have 3 planets in Pisces. We've got Mars, we've got Saturn, and we've got Neptune. We've got the energy of forgiveness. The Pisces energy is showing us the way through. Mars is moving in the next few weeks towards the conjunction to Saturn and also the conjunction to Neptune. I believe it will enter Aries either the very end of April or the beginning of May. Mars will be in Aries through around June 8th or 9th. So we can take this energy all the way in to the first week of June. I feel like Mars is going to be the biggest planetary player, also with Mercury here, that is showing us what is going on and how to meet up with this. So right now, this Piscean energy coming in with all this Aries is telling us that the way for the wounded warrior to become whole is through absolute forgiveness, acceptance, and the state of grace. Do not carry judgment anymore. Do not carry unforgiveness on anything. Attempt every day to reach the state of grace. It's called literally the law of grace. You know, Eris's opposite goddess is Harmonia, and she's all about restoring harmony on the earth. And that is why Eris is here, so that we can bring in her polar opposite of harmony to balance everything out. There is a reason for what is going on here today. Wow. I mean, this is profound. So the tools I'm going to invite you to work with are, how can I make peace, my friend, every day? How can peace walk with me, be with me, emanate from me? Because from peace we build harmony in our lives, We can restore harmony anywhere we want in our lives. From peace, we have balance. From peace, we build greater joy. And think about this, when you're really in a place of peace, you don't judge anything, you just observe. So the opposite of Aries, also other than harmony, is being the observer. You're not the participant, you're just observing. You're watching, you're looking at what's going on, you're learning from it. Maybe you're making some mental notes on, okay, these are all the perspectives out there. Which one makes the most sense for me to go with? That's the proper use of this energy. We are all on the pathway towards creating true harmony and peace on this beautiful planet Gaia. And that's what all of this is setting us up for. But to do that, we have to start with each of us as an individual, and the work comes from within us outward. And that is our journey. So let's complete. We're done with the astrology, numerology, and tarot. And let's look at what are the messages here today. I have Kyle Gray's Gateway of Light Activation. So I wanted to look in The Hero's Journey by Sullivan, Walden. I love her energy. And something, I wasn't going to pick them out, but the dragons were calling to me. So I think I pulled one cosmic dragon. So let's look at what are the activation messages for us. Wow. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, I'm looking ahead. We have the Stargate Heart. Heart chakra opening. We are unlocking generosity. Isn't that beautiful? It's emerald green. And I was called on to pull out Tom Holland's Psychic Tarot for the Heart. And if you look at the cover of his cards, they're all emerald green. So we're being asked to work with the emerald green energy of creation. All of creation works through light and sound and vibration and frequency. And light is very, very significant. The emerald light is one of the higher heart activations. And if you look at this card, we also have not only emerald, but we've got pink and golden. So those are the colors of the high heart here. We're being called to unlock generosity. This is the Stargate Heart. So we are moving into what this portal, this Aries portal, is bringing through is the Stargate Heart. So it's bringing through the higher heart energy for all of us. Where are you, honey? Where are you? Your heart space is a sacred space deep within you. For some time, you may have been protecting it with psychic shields that have not only stopped you from being hurt, but they've also stopped you from feeling true love. So for many of us, we're being told right now that this portal is activating the Stargate Heart, where we don't have to super protect our beingness with shields of light all the time, that we can allow the higher vibrations of the Stargate Heart to reach us, that we are safe to truly open our heart space now. This gateway shows that you have finally dropped these shields and you are ready to experience love. I love this. So right off the bat, the first activation is love. And think about that, that green, pink, golden, that's harmonia, right? That's peace. We are activating love. That is the journey on this planet, to activate the highest cosmic love we possibly can from one individual to the next. You are a highly empathetic and generous soul who has so much to give, and you are being called forth right now to reveal the deeper and more vulnerable aspects of your being. Divine light beings are surrounding you, they are holding you, and they are encouraging you to relax into this. All of the restrictions and the blockages around your heart space are now being removed. I love this. Wow, do I like this. So the second activation is the Pleiadian activation. So that's telling us that in this Aries portal, the Pleiadians are working with us. The Pleiadian energy is coming through. And that energy is about coming together. It's about harmony in the heavens, and it's about peaceful resolution. Well, what is so phenomenal with this is these two cards go together. It's all about harmony, isn't it? And peaceful resolution. Finding ways to get to what connects us as opposed to what separates us. That is the key here. And the Pleiadians and the cosmic stargate is working for us right now. Peaceful resolutions are being sought after. And I feel like all the players on the earth are being called forward to activate this. It's definitely coming in. Where is this? I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. Okay. The Pleiadian energy is about coming together in peace and harmony. You are being blessed in this gateway, for it is a powerful time of assurance in your life that whatever uncomfortable energy you have been or are currently experiencing right now is soon going to be washed away. The Pleiadians are beings who live in complete honor of their planets and their people. They acknowledge that in seeing and connecting with one another, they have an opportunity to see and experience the divine. They also know the consequences of disrespecting others and also the planet. It's for this reason that this is no longer possible for them. So if you are being challenged by anything in your life, including loved ones, aim to shift the dynamics of this relationship through a loving, diplomatic approach to the best of your ability. Sometimes the only thing to do is to walk away, okay? The lessons you are facing at this time are an opportunity to heal any and all old wounds and to operate from a higher state of being. What did I say about healing old wounds? This is absolutely magnificent. So again, we've got the Stargate heart and we've got the Pleiadian activation. So I'm going to leave those cards right there. We've got that emerald green in the Pleiadian activation. We've got that strong blue energy, right? So let's look at where's our hero's journey in this. So we know what the activations are, what's being activated, what's coming through this portal of this solar eclipse. We also know that it's going to take weeks, if not months, to fully unfold in our lives, right? Because we're entering a portal going through and into the Lion's Gate. So we have a time frame here. So what is our hero's journey here? The thin veil, okay? That is number 36. Let go and let yourself glow. Let go. The thin veil. So that tells me a lot of different things. One, the veil between realms and realities is very thin right now. We're able to see into the higher dimensions, the higher realms, and we're able to access the wisdom we need there and also call on the cosmic guidance we need. But it's also saying, let go, and instead, let glow. Wow, my candle turned off. There we go. So let's see, number 36. I'm trying to think. I think that's part of the hero's journey, where they're on the journey. I believe, yep, the hero's journey. It's stage 8, where the hero is going through a lot of ordeals. So again, you know, what did I say about the wounded hero? We're back to that. Let go. Resistance is futile. Resistance is not going to bring you where you need to go. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. I'm going to say that again because that is so important. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. There's a very special relationship between death, dreams, and meditation. These states reside on the other side of the veil, where perception widens and dimensions that always existed are suddenly accessible in plain view. So that's what we're being given here. We're being given the view of a higher timeline for all of us. What is the higher version of who we are meant to be? Right? Yep, so we're being beckoned into a higher journey here, to journey into the multidimensional beingness of who we are, because we are here to carry multidimensional wisdom. We're here to bring it to the ordinary world, because the ordinary world right now is becoming the extraordinary world. The world is being flipped upside down. We are leaving the ordinary and we are entering the extraordinary. And the thinning of the veil is what is allowing us to do this. So it says, let everything go and instead let yourself glow. And then the second message here is, wow, and that follows it perfectly. Trip the light fantastic, because that's who you are. So when you let yourself go, that's who you are. You're this incredible pink, deep red. That's like a beautiful reddish pink energy. Dance with the universe. That's number 23. Dance with the universe. Flow with who and what you really are. And it's interesting, she's flowing here and she's surrounded by orbs of light. You are meant to glow. You are meant to be seen. You are meant to be visible. If only visible to you, the plants, animals, and the people you want to see you. You don't have to be visible to everybody, but be visible to what matters in your life. All right, let me see if there's an extra message here from Trip the Light Fantastic. I love this message. There is a place within all of us that inherently trusts the subtle and the not so subtle nudges that the universe sends. Allow this place within you to expand as you feel your body trusting and surrendering to the universe, to the rhythm of the universe. It's the rhythm of your soul. It knows where you need to hold firm and strong, where you need to pause, and where you need to flow. Allow yourself to feel the universe guiding you in the sensuality of your every move. When you dance with the universe, there is no need to figure out what move will come next, because you will simply know. So it's about deep, deep inner intuition as well, right? So this is our hero's journey. That is what the hero within us is doing right now. We are letting go and we are tripping the light fantastic. I love it. So on the hero's journey, which beautiful dragon is joining us? Wow. You know, before I pulled from the deck and I felt it calling to me from across my room, I was seeing the golden solar dragon. I was seeing it. The golden solar dragon. It helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Well, we started out with the sacred heart and I was talking about the sacred feminine. Now we're going into the sacred masculine, which is the golden light. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Again, we're being called into leadership. And think about this, when we look at the energy of Leo and the energy of 8 in the tarot, there's golden energy there, isn't there? The golden solar dragon. It's about letting our DNA be reprogrammed and the light codes within us activated. I'm not sure, the golden solar dragon, I think it's a 5th dimensional dragon. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to keep going until I find it here. It might not be. It might be a 9th dimensional dragon or a 7th dimensional. I think it's a 7th dimensional. Yep, it's a 7th dimensional dragon. The guidance, the golden solar dragon is coming to you now to ask you to balance your life. Listen to your inner wisdom and to become a leader. It's about balancing out your sacred masculine and feminine together, really listening to your inner wisdom, because gold is the color of wisdom and personal power. And it's about where we can become a leader in our lives. Dare to speak your spiritual truth and stand in it. Hold the vision for this beautiful 5th and higher dimensional world that we live on. Protect those who are less capable than you. Show them the way. Guide them. With the support and guidance of this dragon, you can be a living example of peace on this earth. When you aspire to be a wise spiritual leader, remember that true masculine power, used with wisdom, will always help you and those around you feel safe. See, sacred masculine is the protector. It is not the fighter. In terms of the warrior energy, it's the spiritual warrior. That is a very different energy than the actual person going out there and creating warfare, okay? Spend a little time each day focusing on and imagining the sunlight shining onto your third eye and above your head and activating your golden light. So the golden solar dragon is your beautiful keeper here. So the dragons here, these are your guidance. We have the activation codes, we have your hero's journey, and we have the cosmic dragon that is guiding you through this. And so far, everything is about the heart, the sacred masculine and feminine, and about being more of a leadership, being more of a leader in your own life. And what does that look like? So let's dive now into messages from the Tarot. Because we're in the energy of Chiron, I wanted to look at if any message of messages around our woundedness is going to come in. And wow, right off the bat, we have nurture. We've got the Empress. So we're in a time where we really need to nurture. And I love it because it came out next to the 7 of Cups, to nurture our daydreams and our decisions. So when we have the 3, I think that's the 7 of Cups. Or is it this? Yep, it's the 7 of Cups. When these two come out together, we are meant to nurture the decisions we choose and also our dreams, okay? But there may be multiple opportunities and decisions facing all of us, and maybe not all of them are equal. And as the Empress, we're going to choose what feels right. And I love this card because as the 7 of Cups, you're going inward to access what is the right decision to make here, which is the dream that I truly want to nurture and activate, because here the Empress is holding a golden light. So she is activating this dream, and also she's standing behind the decisions she makes. And I love it because that brings in the Ace of Pentacles. There's a brand new journey and pathway ahead. Strengthening bonds. What I love with this card, though, is it's about blossoming in your life. And we've got the Empress, which is all about blossoming and personal growth. And the Ace of Pentacles in this deck is about following the path that is going to bring you the most growth, that is going to bring you to your own Garden of Eden. That is the path for you, okay? I love these cards. So far, it's more than I expected. And then we've got dedicated effort, which is the 8 of Pentacles. Yes, it's going to take work, But you know, it's the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is usually a card where we're completing things, we're getting to the point of rewards in our life, but we're still at the Eight. We're not quite done with our masterpiece. There could be another month or two or another year or two to go. We are creating a masterpiece, and it takes dedicated effort to get there, okay? But it's going to be exactly what we want it to be. You know, it's a number 8, so it is a number of success. And then the final card here from the Psychic Tour of the Heart is to work on our throat chakra. Wow, okay, we're going back to the beginning. Eve was having a throat issue. And notice how that left so quickly. So we are meant to really work with our 5th chakra right now, which is our throat. It's the beautiful, deep sapphire blue. It's the energy that the Pleiadians are bringing through. It's also the cosmic ray of Archangel Michael and his legions of light and his cleansing angels. So call on whoever you feel comfortable calling in to help unblock this energy. And then as extra clarifiers, I also wanted to pick from my Star Tarot deck, which I absolutely love. I love the imagery, and I wanted to just get some more images here. So some clarifiers are the Knight of Swords. So something is coming into our life very quickly. That could be a person, that could be messages. It can also be that we're very clear on what decisions we need to make, on what path we want to move towards. And that works beautifully under the 7 of Cups, okay? And you know, the Knight of Swords, isn't that beautiful? Because it's kind of following the throat chakra, right? I just want to show you the colors, how we're going into that blue. The Knight of Swords here with his sword of light, he's cutting away anything that he doesn't want to carry, anything that is illusion or untruth or doesn't fit his or her journey. Okay, crystal clarity and focused attention is what I'm getting. And the second card is the 10 of Wands. Isn't that interesting? You have completed your quest, or you are currently completing your quest. We are all the heroes in this journey. We are completing our quest, whatever those are, whatever it is we're achieving, because the Wands are about achievement and success. And when we get to the 10 of Wands, we have reached the end of this journey, which is beautiful because we have the Ace of Pentacles awaiting us here. But you may want to take some time to rest here. You know, I love the 10 of Wands in this deck because behind the hero is the bear. And the bear medicine is the energy of wisdom. So when you get to the 10 of Wands, you've achieved a place of wisdom, but you've also achieved a place of responsibility, okay? And that's where I feel the leadership comes from. Wow, and then we've got the 3 of Wands, okay? So you're igniting some new pathways here. The 3 of Wands in this deck, it's beautiful. You could be a multitasker. There could be several different things that you're wanting to bring in, but you're fully ready to work with others. The 3s are working with others. You know, all the 3 energies are usually third. We're working in tandem with others. But in this deck, I love it because it's a beautiful flower and we've got 3 butterflies. It's about highly transformative energy here. And again, it fits beautifully with the Ace of Pentacles, and wow. I am going to breathe for a moment. We're completing the Tarot with a star. That is a beautiful message, okay? So I just realized I need to cover her up. I am so sorry. It's the Star card. We are reaching our dreams. We're on the pathway to our dreams. And we're doing so by healing whatever wounds we need to heal, by letting go of anything that is creating a burden. Because remember, with the 10 of Wands, the hero is dropping the wands at the end. You don't want to carry anything with you. No burdens are allowed anymore. So the star card is, she's dancing, pretty much naked through the pathway, and she's following the star. And that's beautiful because there's a new pathway awaiting for you, and whenever that timing is right for you. So the tarot is absolutely beautiful energy. So I would like to complete with the last messages coming from the cosmic card of creation. Is there any messages on our journey of love? Any messages about how we're meant to work with our heart space, or maybe something around our love life? And I'm using a deck I don't normally use, but I was called to pull out my Twin Flame Ascension deck. Wow. And the first card out is a 10-10. So with this deck, you want to pay attention to the numbers. 10-10 might be a number you're going to be seeing enter the vortex. So that means enter the portal, enter the energy of the solar eclipse and all of the activations. And the message is you are aligning with infinite abundance. You are aligning with infinite abundance. And remember, abundance can be in any form. I was asking about heart energy though, wasn't I? So this is about abundance coming from the heart. It's abundance in our journey of love. And it is followed by number 6-6. So you could be seeing a lot of six numbers. So we have 10-10 and we have 6-6. It's the breaking free of illusion. Right? So we're going through the vortex, which is clearing away any illusions we may be carrying, because the word is beyond illusion. So as we enter the vortex, we are carried beyond illusion, and we are able to change our perceptions. But that also means we're working on creating new perceptions. We're becoming the observer in our life so that we don't miss anything, right? I love that energy. And then I think we have one more card here. Yes, we do. So let me put that right there. And oh, wow. Okay. I did not see that one coming. We've got 11-11, the twin flame. So the cosmic card of creation is wanting us all to know that this portal, this Aries portal, this activation portal is throwing us through a giant vortex where we're breaking free of all illusions and delusions. We're changing our perspective and our perceptions. And from this, we are coming into the twin flame union. And that twin flame union is where everything is possible. It is the swan. It is the two swans coming together, creating the sacred heart. You know, the divine feminine and the divine masculine are the golden ray and the blue ray. And here we have them in the swans and the two hearts, the two parts of the heart coming together. Everything is possible when we bring these two energies within us together. Because to bring in a true divine counterpart, we must first make our own cosmic heart whole. We must be the twin flame union in order for it to come in the face of another. That is profound. And so let me complete with, I was guided to bring in the Soul Connections deck. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. We're getting the two hearts again. Rejoice. We're getting the twin flames again. Rejoice. The two hearts. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. So I'm also going to say the 11-11 is the connections we have with the sacred soulmates in our life. It's us connecting with those soulmates that are from our soul monad group, that are closest to us in frequency and energy alignment. And we are We're flying together on this journey. We're not flying alone anymore. Nothing here is showing me that we are going to be flying alone. We are going to be flying with those that truly match us on our journey. And they are part of our soul group or soul family, and they are part of our twin flame energy. Rejoice in this journey. Embrace your loving connections. And lastly, we have power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. The power of love is the only answer here on the table. And in a way, I could probably end there. Okay, but I have one more card. It's an advice card from the Whispers of Love. It's power, but it's only the power of love that we are igniting here through the Aries portal. And in that power of love, it will magnify to us all the souls that are truly meant to be on our journey with us. That is a spectacular, spectacular message. And I want to finish and complete and leave you all with the advice card from the Whispers of Love. It's beautiful, very simple. Speak the language of love. So the advice card is, in order to ignite the power of love, wow, some more throat chakra. We started with it. Now I'm ending with it. Speak the language of love. If you want to ignite the power of love, you need to speak the language of love. You can't do it any other way. That's a very big message, yet very simple. We speak in words, we speak in physical language, movement, dance, music, writing, language, in our thought forms. We are speaking in so many different forms because speaking is a form of a human expression. So the real energy here should be expressing the language of love in every form we know. And when we do that, we are going to get exactly what we want. We're going to get that magnet to us. Loving words have the power to change anybody's life, including your own. So it's loving words that we are being asked to use here. When we use loving words, no matter what the situation is, and loving words in a very harsh environment can simply show up as kindness. Kindness is one of the most powerful ways to use love. It's a simple, small act of kindness, okay? But this is part of the language of love, and I want to leave you with that message. And just look at that visual. It's a full moon, so we're going to go from this solar eclipse energy to the next full moon, and just spend time with those you value in your life, and make a point every day of focusing on how you can improve your languages, plural, of love. All right, everyone, I love you so much. And I just want to say thank you for being with me on this journey. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like these messages. I don't post more than usually every 3 weeks. I might become a little bit more frequent and do a lot more shorter messages. We'll see. My specialty is my clients and my community, and that's where I focus. My YouTube, I'm not here to make any money with it. It's for me to bring magic and miracles into your life, to touch you in some form, and to hopefully guide you onto a path and give you more clarity. It's my way of saying thank you and of being in service. But I would love to grow the channel so that I can reach more beautiful souls out there. So please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment if you resonate with this. And I just want to leave you with, check out my website, evelly.com. I will be hosting the next astrological forum at the end of April. I believe it's going to be Sunday, April 28th. I'm going to be guiding us all in to the next energies coming in You know, when we get to the end of April, we're going to be able to see the tail end of this eclipse. So I will probably start that form with that energy, and I'll be looking at the completion of the Mercury cycle and diving into the new Jupiter cycle that is coming in. So that's going to be my primary focus for the astrological forum. And everyone that attends, I have your birth chart will be present. I don't do mini readings, but I will give you a little bit of input for each of you that is present, whether over Zoom or in person, around how the energies are indeed impacting your chart. So much love and so many blessings to you all. Happy solar eclipse.